Hello Libra, welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. Happy birthday. Happy Libra season. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself, and that you're feeling celebrated and seen on your birthday month. So let's get you a wonderful reading, Libra. Looking out at the month ahead, October 2025, and seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for you. All right, outcome and advice. Thank you. All right. Let's turn these cards over, see what we're dealing with, Libra. The overall energy of this reading in the month of October 2025 is the Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands, and the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse is a very inconsistent energy. Runs hot and cold. This is so specific. I get the feeling that this person comes up with ideas, has excitement, but it doesn't last. They don't know how to maintain a level of energy. Feels like they go after shiny objects and then burn out. And then the page energy feels like someone just going after what they desire. They don't know if it's going to work out. They're just a page. They're going after what they desire just for the enjoyment of it. Not sure if it's going to lead to anything. I like that Page of Wands energy as I'm perceiving it here. All right, the High Priestess in reverse. Someone without potential. Someone not attuned to their energies, their intuition. All right, so what does Libra need to know about this Knight of Wands in reverse energy? Sun reversed, Five of Swords reversed. This inconsistent energy, very unhappy. Walking away from Five of Swords in reverse. Walking away from win at all costs situation. Doesn't feel like this person won with this strategy. Because the lack of clarity, the lack of joy. This feels like someone who doesn't understand going after their desires. They're very unhappy, maybe chronically unhappy. But it feels, as I'm perceiving this, that it's because of the way they go for life, the way they're showing up in this Knight of Wands in reverse. It feels like that way of relating to active, that feels like that's causing the unhappiness. Going after whatever makes them happy, feelings, without any consistency or building anything. The Knight of Wands upright is a world builder. Someone who uses their desires and what they want to go to create, to take action towards what they desire in a consistent way, and that creates worlds. That type of action. But then Knight of Wands in reverse, it feels like they go after this energy that I'm tuned into is just trying to make themselves feel good, going after shiny objects, things, trying to make themselves happy, but they're not building anything. They're just getting their yucks, getting feels good. Yeah. All right. So I feel like I understand that energy. Tell me about the Page of Wands energy. What does Libra need to know about this Page of Wands energy? A lot of options. I keep getting this very hopeful energy. Spoiled for choice. They have a lot of options. And it feels like going after whichever option creates the most excitement. Youthful energy. Oh, that's interesting. So then the Page of Pentacles popped out and flew over on the Knight of Wands in reverse. So we're getting more about the Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone who can't reconnect the dots in a different way. That's what this card is. They can't see something differently. This is someone who's stuck doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. All right. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. Why is the High Priestess in reverse in Libra's energy? How can Libra utilize these messages to navigate? All right. Eight of Wands in reverse coming out as a challenge to this High Priestess in reverse. It's all about the wands. Passion, action. It feels like there's two sides. There's following your excitement, yeah, but taking action in a consistent way. It looks like this High Priestess in reverse energy. Someone very limited, not in their intuition. They're challenged by no passion, no action, feeling very stuck. How can Libra identify this energy? Two of Cups reverse, World card. This feels like someone from your past, someone that you're with Two of Cups in reverse and World card, someone that you've left that environment. You're not working with that energy any longer. There's no potential here in this person's energy. It doesn't have to be an ex. Could be some type of partnership, some type of connection, and it just didn't work. The challenge being the Eight of Wands in reverse, it doesn't feel like this person had passion or took action. This person doesn't know how to sustain. Okay, so this also feels like the Knight of Wands in reverse energy. I'd put these together. They feel very similar. So they're either describing two different energies embodied by two different people, or this could be the same energy, same person. You, Libra, are showing up in this Page of Wands energy, and you're spoiled for choice. It feels like you're enjoying life, figuring out how to take action on what you enjoy. It feels like this other person in this reading, this other energy, is very unhappy that they can't somehow control your actions, control what you desire, what you go after. They feel very stuck. Feels like they, in this connection, wanted you stuck. I asked for more clarity around this other person. Shattered in reverse. not shattered, not broken, no nightmares, no failures, puzzled, confused, complex, conflicted. Are the cards describing this other energy? I feel like this person's puzzled why the way they operate isn't working. But they keep doing the same thing over and over again. There's no reconnecting to the dots in a different way and trying something different. It looks like you've left this energy with the world. And when you leave this type of environment, you leave with a lot of accolades. Things getting better. You're not shattered. You're not broken. So was this person trying to shatter you? Five of Swords. This is a kind of a bully. When at any cost. Feels like it's about how they feel, how they're very centered around their experience. They're unhappy, but they expect others to make them happy, even though they don't put any effort, any energy into the connection. I'm also getting an element of projection, and to try to understand why this person's energy came out into two different. It feels like this is the High Priestess reverse is what they've projected onto you, Libra. That you don't have potential. That you don't have your intuition. And it feels like this person has said a lot negatively about that. And maybe around an ending with them. Doesn't look like whatever this person projected onto you, it's not working because you're not broken, you're not shattered. Let's look into what's hidden. We've got the Strength card in reverse. Oh, I forgot to turn these cards over in the outcome and advice. All right, we'll get to that. Strength card in reverse. Insecure, lacks confidence, doesn't know how to tame their inner demons. Your emotions, this feels like someone who's reckless. They don't know how to process uncomfortable emotions like frustration, doubt, fear, anxiety. Tell me about this. Oh, Ace of Cups in reverse. This person, it feels like this other person in the reading, Libra, who lacks strength, courage. They're very insecure. And they don't know how to pour into others. It looks like their cup is empty. Six of Pentacles, Empress reversed with her back turned. Feels like a mother wound here. Someone invested. Invested in someone with a mother wound. Did you invest, Six of Pentacles, in someone with a mother wound, an unhealed mother wound? And so they're wildly insecure. They don't know what love is. They're not nurturing, not caring. Feels like you invested a lot of your time and energy. Maybe you invested everything, put all your eggs in this person's basket. So investing in someone who's wildly insecure. So what does Libra need to know about this? What's hidden and what could be helpful? Page of Cups reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse. This person is stunted in their mother wound. They just want people to pour into them. But they don't give anything in return. And they've just been doing this. This is how they operate. And they don't know any other way. Feels like when they're in your energy, they're just in a season of bad luck, karma, because what you put out comes back. And this person, it feels like if you're in their energy or they're in yours, you might take on some of these energies and feel like they're yours. You might feel insecure around this person, feel exhausted, depleted. Burdened, because this person has a lot of karma from treating people this way. This is someone refusing to grow up. They've got this mother wound and they're staying in a stunted, childlike version of themselves. So this person needs, I don't know how else to say this. They feel very stunted emotionally because of this, and it's affecting everything. Looks like it affected your connection. Doesn't look like you're with this person anymore. But they are so puzzled and confused because they projected onto you a lack of potential, that you're not going anywhere, you can't do anything. And it looks like once this connection ended, you were following your highest excitement. And you're spoiled for choice. And this person is dependent on others. Okay, here's your energy, Libra, and what's hidden. It looks like you've been keeping your moves hidden, going after what you desire. You've gone from this page energy to in what's hidden to King of Wands, protected under fire. You've learned how to follow your desires and take action. And it looks like you're keeping those actions hidden. So it's not about your ego. You're figuring out how to sustain that spark, wand energy, how to build a fire, how to maintain that. And it looks like you've been taking action and building stability and security for yourself. And so you're looking very abundant. You've been really making the moves. And it looks like there's a lot of confusion about how you're doing this because this person underestimated you, which is the best place to be. Let people underestimate you. Don't worry about your ego. When people underestimate you, they say a lot of things around you because they don't perceive that you have the power or the energy or the know-how. I like being underestimated. It's an interesting vantage point. Just don't take it personally. Use it as a tactical advantage. They don't perceive you as a threat. Nice. You've got this inner discernment. You've reimagined yourself and you're out there getting things done. And this person used to be able to kind of project all this negativity onto you, that you don't have any potential, that you can't do anything, that they're projecting their limitations, their shadow onto you. And it was never you. They were projecting what they can't have about themselves onto you as a toxic strategy from an immature person who doesn't know how to self-reflect and change and grow. So this person has created a false illusion, but it's about you. A lot of false illusions, deceptions, and lies. But you've got this Ace of Swords truthful energy. And it looks like the proof is in the pudding. Hello, Libra pudding. You've got this truth here. This is quite a glow up from page energy, and it's all in what's hidden. That's amazing. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's go to the outcome and advice, Libra. We've got the King of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Cups in reverse. All right, excuse me. Let's see. All right, King of Cups in reverse. That's a very immature person. Emotionally stunted. Now we recognize that because of an unhealed mother wound. So this person but it feels like a very fragile person because they don't know how to process their own emotions. They don't know how to work with their emotions. They just project blame onto others. I feel like you had feelings for this person at one point, but this inability, refusal to grow and mature, it created an environment where nothing grows. There's no expansion here. This person's stunted in a juvenile mindset. Ten of Pentacles, it feels like, viewer, Libra, you're working towards your happily ever after, your legacy, what you're going to leave behind. And with the energies in what's hidden, it feels like you've reimagined your life. Without this person, you've discerned and cut out this person. They can't see you. They can't perceive you. They only see the projection that they've projected onto you. It doesn't matter how many times, how truthful, how you try to explain. This person just can't. It's like a battle of wills, battle of projections. And this person projects a lot. A lot. It looks like you're creating something worth standing up for, worth protecting. It looks like you've also learned healthy boundaries against this type of bully. Someone who just refuses to, it's my way or the highway with this person. And they punch down. This is an insecure person. It feels like they grew up in a household very similar, 11:11 on the clock. They grew up and might have grown up in this environment. And instead of growing and healing from their childhood traumas, they just repeated them. Wow. So justice comes. Justice. Here's the King of Cups upright with the back turned. That feels like your energy, Libra. Like you've allowed what you've gone through with this person to create emotional maturity within you. You can't be with this person and mature, be healthy, because they're just toxic and they can't see. They can't see any. There's no accountability at all. And justice, that's you, Libra, showing up in your own reading allows you to really take advantage of these energies. Stay balanced in your thoughts and in your emotions. Yeah, okay. This person, the last message I'm getting here is a broken contract, some type of maybe broken marriage contract, broken work contract, something didn't work out with this person. And they were expecting, they feel like they're the prize. They thought they were the prize. And when you've separated, you've had this incredible glow up. And they're miserable. They don't know how to process through their emotions. And it feels like they might be getting some type of treatment, some way that they've treated, so karma, some way that they treated you and felt okay with. It feels like they might be getting that. So they can learn, so they can take that opportunity and grow instead of double down. It doesn't feel like it's a punishment. I don't see karma as a punishment, but as a way that when you put something out in the universe, when it comes back and you're the recipient of that same type of treatment that you comfortably put out to others, when it's happens to you, it gives you an opportunity to be like, self-reflect. Oh, I didn't like that much. So I'm going to try something different and treat people differently and take different actions. And so when they come back, you can be like, all right, that's much better. I like that. Hope that makes sense. All right, Libra, have an amazing, amazing birthday month. Take care. Have a great time. Bye.